Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start the chapter rational numbers. And the lessons we're going to cover today are add and subtract rational numbers, multiply and divide rational numbers, put rational numbers in order, apply addition and subtraction rules, apply multiplication and division rules. So let's just start with the chapter rational numbers. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the lesson. Okay. Here I am on grade 7 math. Let's just start with the lesson add and subtract rational numbers. Okay, the first one is add negative 5 whole 1 by 5. Negative 5 whole 1 by 5 plus negative 4.4. So you need to add. So let's just see how do we add. First, just rewrite the fractions as a decimal, right? You have negative 5 whole 1 over 5 divided by negative 4.4, right? So you can write 1 by 5 as zero point 0.2, right? So this is negative 5.2 and plus negative 4.9. So both the numbers are negative. You need to add them and you need to put a negative sign. So 5.2 plus 4.4 is 9.6. So both the numbers are negative. So answer must be negative. So that would be negative 9.6, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, add 1 over 10 plus negative 5. So you need to add them. So either you can add fractions, like when you are adding two numbers, they must be in the same form, right? Either they both are whole numbers, either they both are fractions. So you have to convert 1 over 10 to um, fractional part, right? You have negative 5 plus 1 over 10, right? 1 over 10 plus negative 5. 1 over 10 plus negative 5. So 5 has a decimal 1, right? 5 has a denominator 1. First, let's just make the denominator same. You need to make this denominator equal to 10. So you have to multiply this fraction by 10. So that is 1 over 10 plus minus 50 divided by 10, right? Now you can add them because they have the same denominators, right? So that is 1 minus 50 over 10. So 1 minus 50 is negative 49 over 10. So when you divide 49 by 10, that is 10 times 4 is 40. Answer, so it is negative 4 whole 9 over 10. So the correct option is negative 4 whole 9 over 10. Option 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is add, write your answer as a decimal. So which is the correct option? Yes, they both are in the decimal form, so you need to simply add them, right? So start adding from the decimal portion. 8 plus 3 is 11, 1 and 1 carry. 7 and 4 is 11 and 1, 12. So the correct option is negative 12.1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, add 7 whole 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 7 and half, right? When you add half to 7 and half, it makes half and half makes 8, right? So you already have 7, so 7 and 1 makes 8. So the correct option is 8, right? So the correct option is 8. Okay, 7 whole 7 over 10 plus negative 8 whole 9 over 10. So which is the correct option? The correct option is negative 1 whole 1 over 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is negative 5 whole 9 by 10 plus negative 8, which is the correct option. Yes, the correct option is negative 13 whole 9 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, negative 7 over 10 plus negative 7 whole 1 over 2. So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is negative 8 whole 2, negative 8 whole 1 over 5. Correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is 6.7 plus minus 1.3, which is the correct option. Yes, the correct option is 5.4, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is multiply and divide rational numbers. Okay, so 2 whole 2 by 5 times negative 1 over 8. So multiplying and dividing rational numbers is exactly same like you do the fractions, right? Negative 2 whole 1 by 5 times 0.5, right? So you can write 0.5 as 1 over 2, right? So negative 2 whole 1 over 5 times 1 over 2. Just convert it into a proper fraction. 5 times 2 is negative 10 and 1. Negative 11 over 5 times 1 over 2. So when you multiply 11 times 1 is 11 and 5 times 2 is 10, right? And denominator is greater than numerator, so you can divide. Numerator is greater than denominator, so you can divide 10 times 1 is 10. So it is 1 whole 1 over 10. The correct option is negative 1 whole 1 over 10. Right? So multiplying and dividing rational numbers is exactly same uh, like we do the fractions, right? Okay. that is negative 2. The correct option is, okay, let's just negative 2.5 times negative 2.5 times 0.5. The correct option is negative 1.2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? You can multiply them by just as a decimal numbers, right? Negative 1.1, how? Okay, that is negative 1.1. Okay, negative 1 times 10 times 1. So, which is the correct option when you multiply any number by 1? The answer is exactly the same number. So, that is negative 1 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Negative 1 times 1 over 10 times 1 is negative 1 over 10. So, option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, negative 6 times 1 whole 5 over 8. So, which is the correct option? Okay, so let's just multiply. Negative 6 times you have to do 8 times 1 is 8 and 5 13 over 8, right? So let's just multiply. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 7 negative 78 over 8. Right now let's just divide it by the 8. 8 times 9 is 72, and here you have 6, so that is negative 9 whole. You have negative 9 here. Negative 9 whole 6 over 8. You can divide 6 and 8 by the common factor too, so that would be 3 over 4. So the correct option is negative 9 whole 3 over 4. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? That is negative 9 whole 3 over 4. Okay, 9.4 times negative 1 over negative 0.5. So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is negative 4.7. Option 1 is the correct option. Okay, simplify. Which is the correct option? Yes, 1 over 3 times 3 over 15. 3 over 5 is 1 over 5. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is negative 7.8 times 1 over 2. So, which is the correct option? You have to divide negative 7.8 by 2. So, the correct option is, yes, that is negative 3.9 is the correct option. Okay, 5 by 8 times negative 1 equals Yes, that is negative 5.8. Multiplying by 1 is exactly, whenever you multiply any number with one, answer is the same number, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, let's just start with put rational numbers in order. So let's just start with the first example. Put these numbers in order from least to greatest, right? You have to arrange them from the smallest to greatest, right? So you have negative 3 whole 9 over 25 and 0.24, right? So that means the negative numbers are less than 0, right? And the positive numbers are greater than 0. So let's just see the decimal number negative 3 whole 9 over 25. Let's just convert it into decimal form. So that would be negative 3.36, right? And then you have negative 3. You have to compare negative 3 and negative 3.36, right? So that means negative 3.36 is less than negative 3. And the last number 0.4 is positive. That would be the last number. So the numbers are negative 3.36, negative 3, and 0.24, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, put these numbers in order from greatest to least. So, which is the correct option? You have to arrange them from greatest to least. First, you have to write the greatest number, and the last number would be the least one, right? So, positive numbers are all greater than the negative numbers, right? So, the first one is 10 whole 1 over 20, then you have 10. The last one is negative 6 over 40. That would be the smallest one, right? That would be the last one because you need to arrange from least to greatest to least. So the greatest one be 10 whole 1 over 20. Then you have 10 and then you have negative 6 over 40. Option number 2 is the correct option. 10 whole 1 by 20 is the greatest. Then you have 10 and the least one is negative 6 over 40. Okay. So you have arranged them from least to greatest. So 0.48, negative 0.65 and 8. So the greatest would be 8, right? Then you have zero point 0.8 and the last one is negative 0.65. So option number, yes, 2 is the correct option. Okay, put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? Least one would be the negative one, right? So that is negative 1 over 25. Then you have 1 and the greatest one would be 1 whole 30 over 40. So option number, yes, it is option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? You have two negative numbers, negative 5 over 25 and negative 1 whole 28 over 40, which is the correct option. The least one would be negative 5 over 25, right? Then the second one is negative 1 whole 28 over 40, and the last one is 1 whole 12 over 30. The second option is the correct one. Yes, the second one is the correct option. First, oh yes, negative 1 whole 28 over 40 is the least one. So option 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is put these numbers in order from greatest to least. So which is the correct option? So the greatest one would be, the option number 2 is the correct option, right? You need to arrange them from greatest to least. So option 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? You have to arrange them from least to greatest, right? So that would be negative 3 whole. Option 2 is the correct option. Negative 3 whole 9 over 12, 25. Negative 3 and 0.24 is the correct option, right? Okay, put these numbers in order from greatest to least. So which is the correct option? Yes, option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? And the next lesson is, yes, that is apply addition and subtraction rules, right? Now we have done with the add and subtract rational numbers, right? We're going to see what are the rules to add them. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number y. Is y positive or negative, which is the correct option? You just have to see the position of the zero, right? You can see here is zero, and the number is on the left hand side of zero, right? That means the number is y is negative because that is on the left hand side of zero, and on the left hand side of zero, all the numbers must be negative, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number z. Is z positive or negative, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is y is a negative number because that is on the left hand side of 0, and on the left hand side 0 you have all negative numbers. Okay, the number line shows d as an unknown number. Is d positive or negative, which is the correct option? Yes, d is negative because you are on the left hand side of 0, and on the left hand side of 0 you have all negative numbers. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number q. Is q positive or negative, which is the correct option? Yes, again it is a negative number because you are on the left hand side of 0. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number p. Is p positive or negative? Yes, it is positive because you're on the right hand side of the 0, so the number is positive. The number line shows an unknown number c. Is c positive or negative? Yes, it is negative, right? Very good. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number r. Is r positive or negative? Yes, r is negative, right? The number line shows an unknown number w. Is w positive or negative? Yes, it is positive, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is the last lesson from the chapter. So let's just start with the, and that is exactly same like the one we just doing. We have to apply the rules for multiplication and division now, right? Okay, apply multiplication and division rules. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number r. Is 5r positive or negative? So you can see r is already on the negative side, right? So when you multiply a positive and a negative number, answer must be negative, right? The correct option is negative. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number a. Is 2a positive or negative, which is the correct option? Yes, it is positive because r is positive, a is positive, and 2 is positive, right? So when you multiply two positive numbers, the answer. These are basically the rules. When you multiply two positive numbers, answer is positive. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number x, so x is positive. Also, you are multiplying with 4. 4 is a positive number, so answer must be. When you multiply two positive numbers, answer is positive. When you multiply two negative numbers, if the numbers are exactly same, they have the same sign. They are positive, right? Is 2 is the number line shows an unknown number t. Is 2t positive or negative? 2t is positive. The number line shows an unknown number q. Is 4q positive or negative? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 4q is positive. The number line shows an unknown number p. Is 2p positive or negative? Yes, p is already on the negative side, right? P is negative and 2 is positive. So when you multiply a positive and a negative number, answer must be negative, right? Okay, the number line shows an unknown number s. Is 4s positive or negative? Yes, s is a negative number, so answer must be negative. The number line shows an unknown number y. Is 4y positive or negative? Yes, y is a positive number, right? Because y is also already a positive number and you're multiplying it with 4. So when you multiply two positive numbers, answer is positive, right? The number line shows an unknown number b. Is 2b positive or negative? Yes, very good. It is a negative number. Okay, the number line shows an unknown number w. Is 5w positive or negative? It is positive, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 math. The chapter we were working on is rational numbers and the lessons we have covered today are add and subtract rational numbers, multiply and divide rational numbers, put rational numbers in order, apply addition and subtraction rules, then apply multiplication and division rules, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions we just did, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can ask question if you have any. No questions. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.